very much welcome. And I would like to put the emphasis on everybody's personal experiences. It's not so much an afternoon about systems and religions and this and that, but your personal quest. You know, there is one truth, but there are as many paths as there are people. So that is the interesting thing about spirituality. That we share each other's experiences, which is so exciting. Because we have the feeling of the same thing, but everybody has a different story. And I think we should keep it that way. So this is not a meeting in which we try to impose one truth on everybody. On the contrary, this is a meeting where we can hear the various aspects of the spiritual path by sharing them together. So, it is most favorable, at least in my experience, when we try to listen to our hearts, because in our hearts are the real questions. I mean, the mind has also many questions, but as answers you can find everywhere. I mean, if you have questions of the mind, you can read a book and you'll find the answers. But the questions coming from the heart is not so easy to find it in words and concepts and interpretations and philosophies and whatever. So that is the nice thing of coming together and also be here with feeling. That is the beautiful thing. So I would invite everybody to go a little within and to look what is there. And if you feel you have contact with a certain thing which is essential for you and you would like to share it with us, then please come up with it. And the way is asking questions. That is just an entry for, I'm not sitting here like, having answers on all questions. I have many answers, but that is not, let's say, the strategy of this meeting. So I would say, be a little silent, and then one of you has the opportunity to ask the first question, and after the first question you will see that everything goes by itself. You have a question already.
Well, you gave it.
You're courageous.
You gave it to me.
You're courageous.
And I mean it lightly, not to challenge you.
Yeah, I like that.
Much, but just, you said you don't have the answer to all the questions.
No, I said I didn't have, but in the meantime I have.
Oh, okay.
But I will never say it. And the purpose is to give you space, not me. You understand? So it would be a very wrong approach on my part to put it that way. So, was this a question?
Well, your humor has made me content.
Okay. Yeah, in the end, nothing is serious anymore. In the end, everything is so light and so I mean, if everything is transparent and there is nothing in between anymore, nothing to identify with anymore, then life becomes a joy. Gee, there I also already start talking without having you even ask one question. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Okay. We were just busy with being silent in order to reconnect to the heart, to find some genuine questions there. I'm Dutch, so my English is not perfect. I hope you take that in consideration.
We have no such excuse.
No?
We're English, and maybe our English still isn't perfect.
So,
Well, what are your experiences like?
like what?
Your spiritual experiences.
My spiritual experience? He asked about my spiritual experience. Does everybody agree that I start with that? I mean, a little shy with that.
You seem to be a loss of words or, inspiration. So maybe
Yeah, maybe that will be, yeah, okay. Well, I was raised in a Catholic way, and as a boy I started rejecting it. I mean, that was the first. My mother was very dominant. He said, that you have to believe, and I said no. And so I had my first part of life as a student, as a doctor. I rejected religion, spirituality altogether. And then through circumstances, let's say trouble in marriage, friends told me, why aren't you, why shouldn't you meditate? Why are you not going to meditate? Because that possibly could help you. And then I went to a German Zen master who has lived in Japan for a very long time, and I learned sitting. And that gave me the first glimpse of true identity, in a sense that I discovered my inner observer. And that was the first step of freedom, really, to be able to watch your own thinking.